Guys, welcome back. So in this video, let's talk a little bit about 8 Ball from Bally, released in 1977, designed by George Christian. Now this table was the highest selling pinball machine up until 1992, when it was surpassed by the Addams Family. So think about that for a second. This table releases in 1977, pretty much in the golden era of pinball, and no other machine produces as many units as this table until 1992. So that just goes to show you how popular this table was, to be able to hold that record for that many years. And we know how good Addams Family was, but you can't really compare Addams Family and an early solid state like 8 Ball. In terms of success, because they're really different tables. Addams Family is during the DMD dot matrix display era, and this table here is really an early solid state, which is just a few years after Bally transitioned to creating solid states after making EMs for a long time. So it just shows you that this table was in the driver's seat for a long time. And we know that billiards and pool themes are very popular in pinball. This table, I think, inspired tables like 8 Ball Deluxe and many billiard tables after it. That's probably one of the most popular themes in pinball. And I think, from what I was reading, because I wanted to understand why is pool and billiards so popular in pinball specifically, and there's a couple of reasons for that. One of them is that in the 1970s you had this rec room boom. So like a lot of taverns and bars were buying billiards tables, and they became the centerpiece of these establishments. So people could go to these places, socialize, have a drink, and play pool, right? And so this became the scene, basically. And so I think that's where pinball kind of had this success with this theme, because everything was kind of working in its favor. You also had movies, a lot of billiard themed movies, like The Hustler from 1961, where being a pool shark was seen as like this gritty, cool thing to do, this rebellious thing, where you had pool sharks who could hustle and who could smooth talk, right? So it was very much a cultural fad during the 1970s and 80s. And it was like a leisure activity that wasn't that expensive. So you could, have some drinks and play a game or two of pool, and you'd be good to go. So that's partially why I think you see a lot of billiards themes in pinball. But looking at this table here, just a gorgeous table. I mean, look at the bumper caps, how they have the rack of the artwork there on the top of the caps. I love you see how it says 100 underneath, so it shows you how many points for the bumpers. You have this very 70s looking retro lines and symbols. You have a nice, you can see the rack in the middle is clearly visible. You can see where the balls are that you have to get them spotted are. You see the 8 balls near that spot target. The rollovers are where you can spot other balls, solids and stripes. You got a spinner lane, this kind of interesting half horseshoe loop on the right. And check out the artwork. The man, if he looks familiar, has the likeness of the Fonz from the show Happy Days. And the girl is apparently Fonz's girlfriend in that show, Pinky Tuscadero. So Happy Days was a very popular show in the 70s, a sitcom. And they played, I think pool was one of the things that they had in the show, because I think Happy Days took place in like a bar room. So that's just kind of the cultural aspect of it, and let's give this a go here. So this version here is from Uncle Polly, and another interesting thing about this table is that it was a solid state machine, but it was still using sounds from chimes, so you still had that retro feel. The sound wasn't coming from a soundboard. So this table, you got to play it very slow and methodically, or you'll definitely drain. So be careful. Oh my gosh! You can see I have 2 balls spotted, 4 and 5. Look at all that ball spin. Got that kickback. Okay. So we got 3 solids spotted. Got the 2. No. Very fun table, but very challenging. Can I go again? One more time. These outlanes are Jeez, the left outlane. One more time. I didn't like that second game. That wasn't bad for one ball. second ball. Well, guys, I'm going to keep it there. I hope you enjoyed 8 Ball from 1977 from Uncle Bally. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Until next time, catch you guys later. Take care.